Boom, what's up? We're Monster Kid Media. Tonight we're going to talk about the classic 1981 film Halloween 2, sequel to one of the most iconic horror films ever made. I'm starting strong with the iconic.
Y- Yeah.
You, you throwing it out there.
I'm throwing it out there.
Oh man.
So it's been a minute since we've done an episode.
Yeah.
And everybody's been super busy, so I apologize to anybody who actually listens to these. So it's probably just I apologize to you guys.
It's okay, man. It's okay. I
I've been
missed you.
waiting. I've been wanting to see a new one, but
Well, here we go. So let's get into it.
Well, I want to
um,
get into something else first.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, I see that you are wearing a new Dixon.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, you know, you seen this
That's
before?
that's the Candyman one, right?
That's the Candyman Dixon. It's called the Hive. What's that
Yeah,
one you got on over there?
I got that one. I forget what it's called. It's a heritage one. Like they're coming back. They're coming back out with older ones.
Yeah.
But I got this guy in the mail.
Oh, the Pazuzu.
I got the Pazuzu.
nice.
It's
So
awesome. Look at
that
that. There's my
that is
sticker.
I love it.
Yeah,
so
man.
I got mine too. And this they're not paying us to say this, but their customer service is incredible. Usually their
Mhm.
flannels are spot on. My Pazuzu, it has one snap that's messed up. So I emailed them and they messaged me back and well, immediately they have like this computer generated thing. I'm like, all right, it'll probably be a couple days before I actually hear from them. Like within an hour, they were like, just send us a picture of what it is and let us know if you want a refund or a new shirt. So they're sending out a new shirt. Awesome
Sweet.
customer service.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have to send the broken one back.
Yeah.
You know,
It's too bad.
That sucks.
yeah.
It's
You
not
gotta
like
get that
Amazon
one.
where they just say keep it.
Yeah, it's not like that. They'll recycle the flannel material.
They'll fix that
Which button
button.
was it?
It's like down towards the bottom. It's like the second to last,
Oh, okay.
and it's the receiving snap. So you have like the male end of the snap and then the female end. I don't know. It looks like it got smashed, but it
It's
doesn't
okay.
snap. So, but I really like the Hive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting color combination, but it works.
What is this? Is this a fucking commercial? We talking about
I don't
Halloween
know.
2?
Product placement.
Product placement.
There you go.
All right. Can we get into the movie now, Mike?
Yeah, you're allowed.
All
You
right.
go.
Halloween 2, it picks up right where Halloween 1 left off. Weirdly, Halloween 1 was meant to be a standalone film with
Mhm.
the ending, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but if you watch Halloween 1, you know that Michael's still out there. And that's the perfect ending for me for a Halloween movie. To think that evil is out there somewhere. You leave the movie theater, kind of like how Halloween Kills ended.
Mhm.
You know he's out there. I don't want a definitive end of him being thrown in a wood chipper. So I thought that the ending for Halloween 1 uh, was perfect. But when I saw these two movies, I was so young. I watched them both at the same time for the first time. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? So it was almost like it's the same movie to me because I saw them at the same time. But it picks up
Okay.
Halloween night in
Yeah.
Haddonfield.
Yep.
Um, they kind of cut little bits and pieces out of the original ending, which is no big deal, but it kind of speeds things up. Something that
Yeah, it was cool how they did it.
yeah, it's something that we don't do. We don't speed things up here very well.
No.
But the neighbor comes out and he's like, What's all this racket?" And Loomis is like, "I shot him 6 times."
He says that like 15 times at the beginning of the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
He's like, I've been trick or treated to death.
Yep.
yeah.
That's when he drops the line. You don't know what death is.
Yeah. And
Love that line.
that's actually from so apparently that's from the original book.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so they fit in a couple phrases from the original the Halloween book. That was one of them, and the other one was when there was a mob outside of Myers' house,
Hmm.
and I can't remember, but he was loading his gun, and he said something about you guys might remember something about security or I need something. I don't remember the saying exactly.
I know the scene, but I can't think of what.
Yeah, I don't know the quote.
Yeah. Um. So yeah. So kind of going that it kind of connected. It did and it didn't, right? So where it didn't connect was kind of almost unintentionally funny, according. I mean, to me. So number one, where they showed it from outside him falling out, right?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Obviously, he's on like a some kind of a platform because trip. He doesn't trip over
No,
the
it's almost
railing.
like a ramp. Like he walks
Yeah.
backwards up a ramp and then falls
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Like he's not. He doesn't trip over the rail. It's like the railing is part of the floor. So
Yeah.
that's kind of funny. But then when he looks, so in the original Halloween, he looks and the ground is really barren and there's not a lot of grass. This
Mhm.
time he looks and it's like the cartoony kind of body is in the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like it's so lush. The grass is lush and green. I always thought that was kind of funny to be honest, but
I actually never noticed it, but now that you say it, I see it. The one thing that drives me crazy about that scene is when he says, "Well, you don't know what death is," and then he runs off. Do you guys remember like the Muppets? Like when Kermit would like say something and he would like turn to the side and like run off.
The arms flailing.
yeah.
That's what Dr. Loomis reminds me of right after he says that. Because he says it and then he like turns and then just runs.
I'll say this again. There's a lot of very unintentional, funny things in this movie.
Yeah.
So
I'll
that's
get into that.
um there's a an homage to Halloween 1 where they kind of do a um it's a crane shot that drops
Mhm.
down into the neighborhood and it's this one long shot of basically following Michael just like he did in the original,
Hmm.
but
Mhm.
following him through the neighborhood. Um, Pops up at the Elrods.
Yeah.
Who? What are they watching? A Night of the Living Dead,
Night of the Living Dead. Yep.
and Mrs. Elrod's, throwing some mayonnaise on a ham sandwich.
Yep. What
Yuck.
do you want?
Do you want
Mustard or mayonnaise?
mayonnaise, Harold?
But it's cool because he's watching the same show that was on in Halloween 1.
Hmm.
It's just later on in the night, so it's a different movie popping up.
Yeah, they're watching. It's the same horror-thon, which I love. I love that idea. That little.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's really cool. And yeah, well, that I mean, look, let's pop in real quick about the Rhonda Shear thing you told me because I think that we need to talk about that. It deserves to be talked about.
Oh, where are we going here?
Hey, it
You
doesn't matter. I want to look because I need to remember it.
okay? Well, let's see. Let's pause right here for station identification. Back when we were kids, we had USA and it played Halloween 2 a lot. And some of the Friday the 13th movies and some like Night of the Creeps and then a bunch of terrible
Trauma.
terrible horror B movies.
I love it how you're like ter and I say trauma. Yeah, terrible.
Well, so USA Up All Night had Gilbert Gottfried hosting and Rhonda Shear. Gilbert Gottfried passed away not too long ago. And, the show just kind of went off the air anyway. Well, they are revitalizing Up All Night. It's not USA, it's a Kings of Horror on YouTube. Saturday night at 10 p.m. is going to be
Well,
doing a Rhonda Shear Up All Night special, and I think they're going to do it every month. But this week, tonight or tomorrow night, I'm excited for.
yeah.
I'm gonna get
Which
some pizza. I'm gonna
yeah,
just it's gonna be like back in the day.
I'm pretty excited about it.
I am
When are
too.
they
Um,
showing?
I mean, it won't be tomorrow when you put this out. It'll be whatever. But
I'll probably put this I'll try to get it out tomorrow. So if I
okay.
get it out tomorrow, it'll be October 25th. It'll be tonight if I can
Yeah.
get this out. I'll try. I'm super busy tomorrow. I'm going to Living Dead weekend.
Yeah.
Um I
So
don't know
how many
what's
minutes are we into this? Because I don't know if anybody's going to get to it. So, anyways,
yeah.
doesn't matter.
So back to the scheduled programming. Halloween 2. Mike, this isn't gonna work. So so Michael swipes up his knife, his Elrod knife, doesn't kill the old folks, which is nice, you know.
Yeah.
And then he goes off. Um, I want to say the girl's name is Alice, who gets on the phone and starts talking to her friend about, oh, he's still out there, blah blah blah.
Do you know who that friend is that
I
she's
do,
talking to?
I
Okay.
do, but why don't
Yeah.
you tell
Yeah.
us?
Go ahead, Stevie.
It's Annie
It is it.
from the original Halloween.
Well,
Yep.
Annie's
Nancy
dead.
Loomis.
It's
Nancy
Nancy
Lewis.
Loomis, but so she makes a cameo twice on the
Yeah.
phone,
Mhm.
and then her dead ass body.
Yeah. Which
So
I love it when they close the eyes, you can still see the eyes moving.
yeah, this is probably one of my favorite kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the film. I don't know if it's the close up of the mask, uh, and you like see
Crazy eye.
you see the crazy eye. I don't know why.
I just don't like his jump.
I'm with you on that, Stevie. I don't like the jump. It's almost like he's
It
jumping on a trampoline or something, or
it was
popping out. Like,
really weird. Like you watch that
mhm.
scene, she comes in and she looks right where he's at
Yeah.
and looks the other way, and all of a sudden he just boom, he like
Yeah.
hops out. Like it's
Like
just
on a
that
spring.
gave it away from me. Yeah.
I'm a fan. That's one of my favorite kills in the movie.
Right
Jump
on.
all you want, Mike. Jump around.
That sound though is still probably my most favorite sound of when you're supposed to have a jump scare.
Oh yeah.
Whatever that sound is,
Yeah.
it's still my favorite.
So basically, from there, that's kind of towards the end of when we see Haddonfield. You see kind of Michael start to walk away. He bumps into the kid with the boombox, who is weirdly the actor who plays Michael's youngest son, Lance Warlock, who sometimes will
Mhm.
do like conventions and sign autographs as the boombox kid.
Hmm.
Um, and then he skirts off to the hospital. He knows where he's going. I don't know how he knew.
That big
Yeah,
sign, maybe?
No, I mean like
maybe.
I guess he probably like saw.
No. So I'll tell you how he knew. So when he bumped into the guy, he had the boombox. The boombox was playing on the radio, and it said 17-year-old Laurie Strode, or I don't know if I think they said her name, and then has been transported to Haddonfield Memorial.
Hmm.
And so that happened right when they bumped into each other, and so we heard it on the radio.
And then he just
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
feel like we just skipped a lot.
No, I don't think so.
No,
No.
I don't. I think we skipped fake Michael Myers getting run over,
Oh, well, that happens too.
but that's kind of a big deal.
Ben Tramer,
Yeah.
Ben Tramer,
Bennett Tramer.
Bennett Tramer, which is Carpenter's He named him after Carpenter's friend that he had. And I guess he directed a couple Saved by the Bell shows.
Who, Ben Tramer did?
Yeah,
Oh
Huh.
the
wow.
real Ben Train.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, can we talk for a second about the music though? Like how they subtly changed it, but I think it was really good and I really like it.
Yeah, I mean they definitely kept the same, it's in the same vein, but
It is.
moved it around.
Yeah.
Maybe modernized it a little bit even.
Mm-hmm.
Carpenter did the music in this one also, I believe.
Yeah.
That he,
Yeah.
I like the music a lot in this. It's
He
more
didn't.
foreboding.
mm-hmm.
There's those bassies, dong, dong, and it
Mm-hmm.
kind of gives you that sense of dread.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um, yeah. So the movie itself, when I was a kid, I loved watching this movie for a lot of different reasons. I love this version of Michael. I love how Dick Warlock wears the mask and how it looks on his face. I love how he moves robotically. But watching the movie now as an adult, I see where it lacks. It's a lot of bullshit in the hospital.
There's a lot of filler.
A
There's a
lot
lot of filler.
um Mike's right. So, they were trying to figure out who this kid is with the white hair, Ben Tramer. You don't find out it's Ben Tramer till later on. Um,
Yeah.
the cop comes and hits him. We didn't know that the cop that hit him is actually the guy who plays Michael Myers too.
Mm.
So he's just killing everybody. It doesn't matter what his
Yeah.
role is.
He did a little stunt jump out of the car. He's like, I didn't see him. Like, well, yeah, because you're going 90 miles an hour down a residential street.
During trick or treat, you
Yeah.
fucking asshole.
Way to keep streets safe.
Which that scene has one of my favorite unintentional funny scenes where I don't remember the guy's name, the blonde police officer. Um, what's his name?
The
Is it like Lloyd or something like that?
Hunter Von Leer is the actor.
Hunter.
Well,
Hunter.
Hunter, that's his real name.
Oh, okay. I don't. Is his name Lloyd?
I don't remember.
The cop.
But
We know who you're
when he
talking
comes out and he's like, it was Annie. Like it's just so
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
so over the top acting.
about. One of them was Annie.
One
Yeah.
one of them was Annie.
Yeah.
And then like when they go to the place and he's like, is there anything else that we can do for you? I don't know. It was just he was very deliberate. And when you have him in a scene with Loomis, it's really, I mean, it really comes off.
So the part we're referring to is where they're pulling Annie's body out. Um, this is where Dana Carvey's first role is in the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where
Yeah.
and you don't even know it's Dana Carvey. I don't know if he's credited or not.
I don't believe he was.
But Dana Carvey, everybody knows him from Wayne's World. He's Wayne. Or he's Garth. I'm sorry. He's Garth
First
in Wayne's
lady.
World. Yeah, the church lady. Uh,
He almost looks like McFly in Back to the Future too.
yeah,
Yeah, in his
That
blue
vest and the hat.
yep, his life preserver.
Yeah. Yeah.
so that's kind of a cool little bit of trivia.
Yeah.
I,
So
I
he's
don't
there and he's at the end too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
why did like how did all those people know about Annie like, being dead in that house and everything before
Yeah.
her dad knew? Like, because
Right.
they say that and they get there and there's already all these news reporters stuff. How did he not know?
That's a,
I
that's
was
a,
thinking the same thing.
that's a plot hole.
There's a couple
Basically,
plot
the
holes.
cops would know before the news would know.
Yeah, yeah. And people.
I do like when Loomis is talking to that cop. Um, how you can see the reporter in the background, and she's like
Listening.
listening in on the conversation.
Oh yeah, she was definitely in there like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like she's
Well,
just an extra, but she's actually like you're doing a really good job at playing the role.
yeah. And so the next scene is when you hear her on the radio.
Mm.
So everything that she just heard, she's reporting it on the radio now. And so that's how she's finding out all the
Okay.
information and then reporting it.
Right
But
on.
she knew where the dead bodies were before them. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a little crazy.
I think the whole town's in on it.
Oh,
There was
another
a couple
theory.
there was a couple little things on that scene, like that one. That was one with like everyone knowing about, Annie and everything. But there was also with that cop you were talking about, that blonde cop, how he talks to Loomis and he's like, "Michael's dead. I saw him for myself for whatever with my own eyes." And
Yeah.
no, he just ran up there for a split second to say, you know, that they found Annie dead and took off. He didn't see that it was Michael caught on fire. It was kind of weird there.
I'm looking up the cop's name because it's we can't just keep calling him cop. Uh,
Blonde cop.
what the fuck is his name? I get it.
Well, all right. So while you're
Gary
doing that,
Hunt. Oh,
what?
sorry. Gary Hunt.
Gary
Gary
Hunt.
Hunt. Okay.
Should
Yeah,
have
and
been.
he was calling Brackett. He was calling Sheriff Brackett by his first name, Lee.
Yeah. Go on
Yeah.
home, Lee.
Go on home, Lee. But that whole scene, that was so great. And then, but like they almost pull away before Donald Pleasance even gets in the car. Like you see his leg, and like he just barely gets it in, and they're peeling out.
They're in a hurry, man. They're in a hurry. This town is going up in flames.
Uh, and I actually kind of like the little before they saw Ben Tramer, Loomis and Brackett, their little conversation was pretty funny
Which
when they're just the first one before they saw Ben Tramer, and they're just kind of looking for him,
Oh,
and
where
he
he
doesn't
says
know
like
about
you talk
Annie
about him
yet.
like he's a monster or something like that.
Yeah,
He's not
he's like, you could have put 6 slugs in him. I saw him 6 times.
shot him 6 times. Yeah.
Um, yeah. There's actually a really cool little thing that I saw. I sent Matt a picture um of Mr. Garrett. I know we're jumping around all over the place, but people have seen the movie. So Mr. Garrett, when you first see him, he's reading a magazine, and on the magazine it says something about an ex-con being shot 6 times. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's cool. It probably
Nice.
doesn't. It might be coincidence, but
Nice.
yeah,
you know, you're talking about Sheriff Brackett and Dr. Loomis's dialogue back and forth, and how he's like, "You couldn't have shot him 6 times." It reminds me a lot of you and your dad.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
when you're trying to tell your dad something, and he's like, "Pff, "No, Mike, you couldn't have shot him
Oh,
6 times."
you couldn't have. You couldn't have. That's bullshit.
Oh
Yep,
bullshit.
all bullshit.
Nice.
Yep,
Anyway,
it's true. That's true.
so let's see, where do we go from here after the uh after Ben Tramer that we don't
Yeah.
know is Ben Tramer? Are we at the medical examiners yet?
Well,
Yeah.
you got the two ambulance guys who are actually guys that have been in a lot of movies that I've seen
Hmm.
and that we've seen. You know, the one guy was in. I remember him from The Last Starfighter and Jaws: The Revenge.
Lance Guest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, but he was cool. And then the other guy, uh, Leo
Leo
Rossi.
Rossi. Yeah.
Yep.
So
He's in a bunch of.
Leo Rossi's wife is actually in Phantasm. She doesn't have a big role in Phantasm, but she is. There's two sisters, Sally and Susan, in that movie, and she plays Sally, And they're the two sisters that the one is dating Jody, who's the older brother. And they own the antique shop. And they have a couple scenes, and she actually has a I don't know, she has a they both have talking roles. But I went to go meet Leo Rossi at a convention one time, and I'm like, "Hey, is there any way I can get your wife to sign my Phantasm poster?" And his eyes lit up like really big, and he was like, "Hang on a second, are you serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like I've been looking to try to get her to sign this poster." So he gets on his phone, and he was like, "Here, here, leave her a message." And I'm like, "Uh." So I'm like, uh, "Hey, I just want just want to see if I can get your autograph." And he's like, "She's gonna love that. She needs to know that people want her autograph." So yeah, I ended up getting her autograph, and she does conventions now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Scott, is friends with another guy who does like representing um people who go to conventions, like the actors, the celebrities, and I think he ended up getting in touch with her, which is awesome. It's awesome for her. It's awesome for the Phantasm fans. It's good for everybody. But yeah, that's a little fun fact. Leo Rossi, Bud, is married to the girl that was in Phantasm.
I did not know that.
I love Bud's character.
Oh, dude, it's hilarious. He's hilarious.
He
Yeah.
is funny.
And apparently he sung Amazing Grace because it's what is that? Like it's free.
Public
It's
domain.
public domain.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
probably why they used Night of the Living Dead in the movie also, because that's public domain also.
Mhm.
so yeah, I don't think he used the right words, but
No, no, but he
Depends
said
on
he
how
had
you
the
look at
key of it.
it.
I really like the dynamic between the two medics. You know,
Mhm.
you have Lance Guest, who is like Jimmy, who's very seems like a really nice guy, you know. And
Yeah,
then
like
you
straight
have
edge.
yeah, and then you have Bud, who's he's a nice
Smoking
guy,
pot
but
in the cafeteria.
he's just rough around the edges. Yeah. Um, but I think their dynamic works really well,
Yeah, for sure.
you know. So that's kind of the introduction of them. And
Yep.
then there's the nurses, and I don't want to say the nurses are disposable or um the same, you know. I mean, they all have their own personalities. If you watch it
Yeah.
enough, you can decipher the two. I don't know if I watched the movie for the first time if I would give a shit about any of the nurses, you know?
Any of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have the veteran,
Mm-hmm.
you have the one that seems like the intern,
Mm-hmm.
you have the one that's good at her job but doesn't ever show up on time.
Yeah.
So I mean, for lack of, they're kind of throwaway characters. They're there,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but nothing real memorable.
No.
Yeah,
There's not a lot of character surface with them.
yeah, and I don't know if that they ever really meant to, um, but
And that's okay.
yeah,
It's not like it's a really deep movie anyway.
Yeah,
right.
right.
It's not. It's it mostly takes place at this apparently abandoned hospital.
Yeah. So the hospital that this was filmed at was called Morningside Hospital, which I thought was cool.
That is cool. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh man, I was like, I bet Matt knows that.
I didn't know that till recently, and the reason that Morningside Hospital is cool is because the the mausoleum, the cemetery in Phantasm is called Morningside. But
Are we gonna turn this into a phantasm
this show isn't about
review?
Phantasm. Now, eventually, eventually,
Okay, I'm gonna bring up Halloween too.
that's fine.
It was fantastic.
We could do that. So,
Um,
So we got the drunk doctor coming into the room to see Lori.
This motherfucker, he
That was
like,
at the party with her parents.
yeah,
Yep.
you and he's stumbling, he's rubbing his face. It's like,
He's a
oh,
mess.
he is a mess.
He is a mess. But I mean, look, would you be a mess too? There's nobody in the hospital. He's like, the hospital's usually empty. It's like the Truman Show in there.
Yeah, it is pretty dead in there.
There's not. I mean, well, we totally skipped the other. There's one other patient. We totally skipped that.
Which one?
The kid.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
so the kid. Uh, the funny thing about the kid, and we're talking about the kid with the razor blade in his mouth.
Yeah. Which in
Uh,
4K, that really sticks out. Like it's like, oh,
so to that point, when I was a kid and watching this on VHS, I
yeah.
didn't know what it was. I thought it was an ice
Mhm.
cube. Like I thought he
Yeah.
got hit in the mouth and he had an ice cube in his mouth.
Dude, I thought the same thing because um I linked it to Christmas Story. And I remember Christmas Story when he had
uh,
the his tongue froze or whatever, or they put the gauze. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I thought he just got hit in the face and they made him hold an ice cube in his mouth. It wasn't until like when DVDs started coming out, I'm like, oh, you stupid asshole. It's a razor blade because razor blades in candy was like this big thing, you
Yeah,
know,
back then.
back then. It was, I never had one, but like everybody was worried about that for some reason.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
I
but they
can
kind of just it was great though. Like the kid has a razor blade sticking out of his mouth. And then the nurse is just like, you're gonna have to wait.
we're too busy.
Too busy. Meanwhile, Lori comes in a wheelchair and it's like,
oh,
we gotta
Laurie
get
Strode's
her.
here.
Yeah, yeah. I heard that
Which
scene with the razor blade, though, with them showing it, that was supposed to be like the whole. It was supposed to be like the another story that was supposed to come out of that, like Halloween 3, the way how they wanted to do them different. Not Michael Myers.
Hmm.
And I heard that was supposed to be like another. That was supposed to be like an introduction to another story that they were gonna put
yeah.
out.
Well, yeah, they said the pirate costume was showing that was kind of like saying the next one's gonna be about trick or treaters and costumes and that kind of thing.
That would have been
Which
awesome.
that's kind of a stretch, but maybe because they did want to do it, so that would make sense. Um, but there are deleted scenes of Lori and the doctor. There's actually a lot of deleted scenes with the doctor. They show him a lot more.
Hmm.
And is he shown a lot more in the TV version?
I think that, yeah, oh, I think
Yeah,
there's definitely more scenes with the doctor in the TV version.
yeah.
Eh,
But yeah, in the scenes like they basically like almost like take off Lori's. They basically take off Lori's shirt, and you're like, it's, and then they
Oh
like
yeah.
they meet the two guys, walk out, and that
mhm.
kind of thing. Um, but then it makes more sense. Like the deleted scenes make a lot of things make a lot more sense. Like it makes sense why Lori was basically catatonic, just staring off into space, because
Yeah.
without those scenes, you're just like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like she was tired, yeah, but now she's just like, but then you realize they all went in there, and it also explains the lights. Now, I always wondered what happened. Like all of a sudden the lights were out,
Hmm.
right? But there's a deleted scene where as they're trying to hold her down and put the needle in, the lights go out.
Yeah.
And they don't they say something about the emergency generator kicks on?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're sitting there holding the arm and he has the needle to the arm and they're just kind of sitting there for a second. Then the generator kicks on. That's when they say that and the lights come back on a little bit.
But that's a deleted scene, or that's not in the theatrical release though.
Mm-mm.
So you know what I think is kind of interesting is the the like the tagline song is from the Chordettes, Mr. Sandman, Bring Me a Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I kind of thought that was weird when I was younger, I didn't really understand how it tied in, but it does tie in because, Lori is like trying to fight sleep throughout the whole thing. Don't put me to sleep. Don't put me to sleep. Then you
Yeah.
have this song that's like um kind of combating that. It's very, I don't know. Halloween 2 definitely has a lot of dreamlike sequences,
Hmm.
you know.
I agree.
But I
I
like
like the use. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I like that song's in there. I like how they used it,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
they
whenever I hear that song, that's what I think about now.
yeah, for sure.
Um, I like the use of the security camera,
Yep.
uh, where like you can see him, and then you see her. The one scene where you see the nurse come into the screen, like that's now it seems like a trope, but I feel like all that kind of stuff was innovative and new. Um,
I
so I
found
like that.
I found a YouTube video. Like those what is it, ASMR videos that
Hmm.
you fall asleep to? I found one of Mr. Garrett's desk. And it's a desk with the TV monitors on it and like pumpkins around it and like pumpkin pails and stuff. And it just plays the Halloween 2 music but very dreamlike.
That's awesome.
And you can watch things on the monitor. And I've only made it about it's a really long video. I've only made it about 2 to 3 minutes in, and I just passed the fuck out. It's cool though. If you want to fall asleep to Halloween 2 security monitors, I'll send
That's
you.
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Put a link in the description.
I'll try to remember.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I think so.
But like you said, man, I think that there's a lot that we can skip. I mean, there's so much. I I guess character development. I
Yeah.
guess in the movie. I don't know. You know.
Um.
Um,
Well, the huge character development is with Laurie's character in the big reveal that, oh, this is Michael's
yeah.
sister. Um. You know, I didn't mind it when I was a kid. I still don't mind it. It went totally off the rails in the subsequent sequels, but for this it's fine. Um,
Yeah.
and then Dr. Loomis and the cop go to the school. Um, and then like Samhain is on the chalkboard.
Sam Hain.
Sam
Sam
Hain.
Hain.
Sam Hain.
And then they find like the drawing. Who drew that picture? Was that Michael's picture? Did he draw that?
Yeah. Did he try it? Or did he just find it? Like some random kid drew it. And he's like, oh,
Just stabs
that's like
the
my family.
sister.
Do you
Um,
think that they told Donald Pleasance like, no, that's Samhain, and he's like, you're not gonna make a fool out of me, and he's like refusing to say Samhain.
I, I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe.
I can see him going, shut up, it's Sam Hain.
Sam Hain. I say it's Sam Hain.
I
It's
say
Sam Hain.
it. He just says it now.
Uh, but to that point, that's the first time I heard that word is in that
Mhm.
movie. And I said Sam Hain up until the time I was probably 25 years old.
Even when you
Yeah.
listen to Danzig's band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Donald Pleasance is right.
Yeah, you guys are wrong.
Yep.
And if
Sorry.
he,
um it adds to the story, and I think maybe it helps from them making the same film that they just made with Halloween 1. It gives it a little bit more um thickness, a little bit more substance than just Michael just killing, which I love in the first one. But how many times can we do that?
Yeah.
So I don't mind it.
I mean, talking about the kills really aren't anything big in the movie, to be honest with you. I
The
mean,
hot tub scene's pretty good.
the hot tub. I was gonna say the hot tub scene is probably the most is absolutely the most brutal one for sure.
Yeah. So I do love the hot tub scene. Apparently that was a cold tub though. That water was ice cold.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
And they
that's
were
what they
both
say.
butt naked in there, which is like that's
that'd be miserable.
yeah, that's a ballsy move for Bud. First
Yeah,
of
it
all,
is.
you got to be really confident.
Yeah,
But
he said it. Well, I listened to his commentary. He's like it was like a raisin.
um I do love that scene. I love the close up of Michael. I love that he's shoving Nurse Karen's face in the water.
Yep.
Um and I like how they did it. I didn't realize. I mean, it's them doing. It's not like, stunt actors.
Mhm.
But basically, they came up with a way that she could tell Dick Warlock when she's coming up, and it looks really good. It looks very, very naturally
Yeah.
done.
I even like when he came and she was like kissing on his hand
Oh,
because it was
ugh.
just so uncomfortable
Just
and weird. Yeah.
And gross. Can you imagine what's on that hand?
well,
Ugh.
No.
that's he said that. He was like, I had to apologize to her because my hands were filthy, and well, he didn't know that she
Eh.
was going to do that. Like they didn't do it in when they were practicing. She just kind
Oh.
of started doing it, and it took him by surprise. But afterwards, he had to apologize.
Well, didn't she get like an ear infection or something doing that scene because the water was so
Yeah.
gross? So maybe
Yeah.
at that point she was just like whatever. Maybe she was trying to get that water out of her mouth. So
Uh,
Yeah. She was
maybe
on
not.
antibiotics.
I'm not going to get anything worse than what's in this water.
Yeah.
so I actually like the kills. I like that they went over the top a little bit with the kills. In Halloween 1, the kills were either not really they weren't gruesome or brutal.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
These were definitely more brutal. The hammer in the head
So
to
hammer in the head.
Mr. Garrett, that was
Yeah.
that was pretty gnarly.
Yeah. But
Um,
again, I was like, that scene was about 8 minutes too long.
with him like going around
Yeah.
Looking.
popping the
It was
locks
like,
off the
yeah.
and Mr. Garrett, just kill this dude already. You know it's coming.
Yeah.
I always like the thunk.
The thunk. Yep, the thunk sound.
Apparently, they did that by putting a rubber head on a stick, and they jam the hammer in the rubber head with the claw.
Okay.
I don't know how
Nice.
they make the noise, but um, what
I
are
guess
some?
they meant to make it more violent. Like they wanted it to be more violent and have nudity in it because that's kind of what was selling at that time in horror films. Because I mean, what Friday the 13th 2 came out the same year, right? I think it came
Uh,
out the same year.
very close, if not, yeah.
And that was crazy over the top of violence, They had
Wow,
a hammer scene in it also.
hammers be fucking people up.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, we could probably skip through, and talk about the death scenes. There's the they don't show you what happened to Dr. Mixter, right?
No.
No.
No, you just see him with the needle in his eye.
In his eye, yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Which that whole scene that does the mask appear scene again,
yep.
Yeah,
Which
which
that
is
was
really I
awesome.
mean, hmm?
I like that scene. And then with
Oh
the
yeah.
needle in the temple,
Yep. Yep. Oh no, I like that scene a lot. Yeah.
the one thing I do like about this movie, I like a lot about this movie, but it pays a lot of homages to Halloween 1. I think it brought back Dean Cundy, right? Who did the lighting.
I don't know.
So in Halloween 1, there were a lot of like dark, there was blues. Um, it was almost like a bluish green that they used a lot, and then in this one they used a lot of what seemed like reds.
Reds. Yeah,
Um,
the lighting was awesome. The whole tone was really good.
yeah, they would use like red as it for the exit lights, and it would show on the masks. The lighting in this film is incredible.
hmm
Both,
I agree.
and they didn't try to just like you could tell that either the same guy did it. I'm pretty sure Dean Cundy did it in both films. But if he didn't do it in the second one, it was definitely someone who took his uh the way he did it and just copied it. So I really like that. I like that. I like the cinematography. The kills like we were talking about with the how the mask comes out during that specific scene and then
hmm
the needle in the temple. That's a great kill.
It is a great
That's a
kill.
brutal kill.
Yeah.
I mean, for being
Yeah.
such a small way I mean, man,
Hmm.
Oh yeah. I mean, needles, they get people, and there's a lot of close-up shots of needles in this movie.
yeah, there
Hmm.
are.
So that could get people just it not doing anything. Just when Lori and then you saw the blood come out, like that probably got people right there.
Yeah,
Um, but the one nurse that gets killed, that's kind of a really artistic. That's a very artistic scene, right?
the
You
IV
go in
scene.
the IV scene, yeah.
Okay,
When
yeah,
he goes in there and it's just a super dark room and it's just a light on her, you just see her laying there. I
Are we
mean,
talking
I
about
have,
Nurse Alves?
is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have some issues with the scene, but like there's blood all over the floor and he doesn't notice it right away. And then when he finally like falls, you don't see any footprints or anything. It's just it just slips and falls, which whatever. But it looks really artistic, I guess. It's just
It looks pretty.
yeah, yeah.
You have the dark floor and the contrasting red, you know.
Mhm.
And again, it looks like something out of a dream. It's very dreamlike and kind of
Yeah.
surreal.
And then it makes you think like how did like what happened there? Like so he tied her down and then he hooked up an IV. Like
yeah.
I
That
think
is a
it's
weird
better that
one.
they didn't show it,
Yeah,
honestly. I kind of like that choice.
Yeah, I like that too. Some things are better left unseen.
Yeah, because usually he's just a very just a stab, and I mean, he doesn't really put a lot into it
No,
until afterwards, when apparently he likes to put everybody in different positions.
yeah,
That's fine.
he definitely was very creative. I mean, he was creative in the first one too. When he
Yeah,
stuck Bob to the wall,
yeah,
yeah.
he killed Linda by dressing up like a goat. He's creative.
Put Annie
yeah,
underneath his sister's tombstone.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
these are very artistic things. Let me
Yeah,
stick this IV catheter in somebody's artery and let them
He's like
bleed
a
out.
he's like a serial killer, Bob Ross.
Yeah, exactly what
Essentially,
he's like.
although it's
Um,
Bob Ross's serial killer. I don't know.
then there's Nurse Jill. I even like this when Lori was running and you could like her vision. They do it with the camera. Her vision's kind of blurry.
Mhm.
And Nurse Jill, I think it's Nurse Jill, walks up, Lori, and Michael comes up behind her and jams her and
Yep.
picks her up.
yeah.
I always love that scene.
hmm
And then just drops her.
Yeah. Well, her first her shoes fall off.
Hmm. Yeah,
It definitely showed how the strength. I think that's like one of the first times you see his strength.
yeah, like this dude's for real. And he's not big like Jason, which I really like. I want to say Dick Warlock was probably 5'9", 5'10". He wore lifts on his shoes, which made him about 6 foot. But he was just a normal sized dude,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
makes it scarier to me, I think.
Yeah.
I really love his portrayal of Michael.
His movements are so great
Hmm.
Hmm.
in it.
So
But
Um, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I heard that he didn't really watch the first film, but he watched the end of the first film where Michael does his sit up in a like robotic type fashion, and then where he kind of like stands. And he based all of his movements off of those scenes, those two scenes.
oh wow.
So I
That's really all you
mean,
need to see.
yeah, you can tell. I mean, like when he kind of like lifts his hand up with the scalpel, he's just very stiff, and I don't know. It's just as scary as the first, as Nick Castle's rendition.
I mean, didn't he get the job by just doing that? Like, didn't he like see the mask when he went in and took the mask and put it on and just like walked by the director's room a couple times and went in and wouldn't say anything or something like
Yeah,
that?
went in and just stood there. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
said,
heard
"Who
that
are
too.
you?"
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
geez,
the guy's like,
that's
"Who are you?
perfect. That's
What are
the
you doing here?" And he
perfect
just
way to
stared
get
at
the
him.
job. Heck
You get the
yeah.
job. Just go away.
Get
I
out of
see
here.
Stevie's drinking a Coca-Cola. That's quite interesting.
Hmm.
Sorry.
You wanna? There's a. I thought it was Dr. Pepper.
No,
Was it?
no,
Was it
we're not there
Coca-Cola?
yet.
All
We're
right.
not. We're not there yet. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I
All
didn't
right.
think of that, but you just said that. I'm like, oh, I know what you're talking about. But is that's a deleted scene though, isn't it?
no. Mm-mm.
Oh, it's
Well,
not?
I don't know what. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. But um,
We'll get there.
so
We'll
I
get
mean,
there.
we can talk about it right now. I don't care.
Um.
But so there is so there's one moment that I had never noticed until I saw director's commentary, and it's actually when um Loomis and what's the blonde police officer's name again?
Hunt.
Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt.
Okay. So they're at the Myers house when there's that mob, right?
Yeah.
And he pulls out the cigarette, right? That's like all broken,
Hmm.
and he lights it, and then he gives Loomis one, and Loomis takes the lighter, but he never gives it back. So
Yeah.
that's how Loomis ends up with a lighter for the end, and he uses that same lighter at the end.
Ah,
So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And he does like a flick of the lighter. He
Hmm.
does it a couple times. It's a little foreshadowing.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah, I don't think that's something that you would even notice unless we were like picking it apart like this.
Yeah,
Um. What else are we missing here? Oh, there is a Dick Warlock's older son is also in a scene where they come up, him and his buddy, when the him and Officer Hunt
that's that. That's that same scene.
or Deputy Hunt, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we can't find our friend Ben Tramer. He was wearing this stupid mask. The kid on the
Yeah.
right is um Billy Warlock, who is
Hmm.
Dick
His other
Warlock's
son,
oldest son. Yeah. So
didn't
it's
they
kind of like
call
a
him Bennett Tramer or something at that part?
Bennett. Well,
Bennett.
Bennett Tramer, who is
Good
actually,
name.
yeah, Carpenter's, yeah, friend's real name.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, the dentist is Jeffrey Kramer. And I know, and so it's funny because watching it, I'm like, I know that guy. And I looked up and I remember him from Clue. He was the stranded motorist. And then he was also in Jaws. He was the other deputy or whatever.
Yeah, so I recognize him from Jaws. I never saw Clue,
Yeah, I didn't know
Oh
Clue.
man. Oh,
but
Clue's so good.
maybe we'll watch Clue next time you come up. Uh,
Should. It's really
so his name in the movie is Graham. Very short um role. He's like, we're gonna need dental records to be able to verify this. That's basically his part in the movie. But he did a random convention too. I got him to sign my Halloween 2 poster. Nice dude. So from there, what do we got, Mikey? Basically, it's a
well, I
lot
mean,
of back and forth in a hospital.
yeah, there's a lot of back and forth. I mean, honestly, honestly, there's a lot of filler until I would say Michael goes in, Lori has escaped, Michael goes to stab her, and then I mean it's there's still some filler there where she kind of falls asleep again. But then once she kind of goes outside, you know, Loomis, they're telling Loomis like, the governor has said you got to leave or whatever. She hides in the car, and
Mhm.
that's actually kind of a funny scene when Jimmy comes out and he had just fallen, so he's concussed. And this is the this is one of the times. There's a couple of times where they make Jimmy look like Michael Myers for a second,
Mhm.
but at one time is when he goes into the room and it looks like him for a second, and then this is another time where he kind of is walking very stiffly to the car. Then you realize it's him. And then he passes out onto the horn.
Yeah, he gets in, he starts to say something, and he just
Yeah.
Some jerk just gave it away where they were at.
idiot.
Yep. Yeah.
That look on her face is great. She's just like,
She's
really?
like, what are you doing? But and now they're going to the hospital, and I will tell you, man, dude, Donald Pleasance, for whatever he was or whatever, like he did not just phone it in for this movie. Like that scene where he's in the car, man, and when he's talking about everything about Sam Hain and what it is and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I think if he's not in this movie's probably pretty terrible.
That that dialogue that you're talking about where he's rambling on,
Yeah.
like I when I was listening to that, rewatching the movie, I
Hmm.
was just thinking to myself, I could listen to him talk like
Hmm.
this forever.
Yeah.
Like I don't want this dialogue to end. It sounds so good to me. Like his
It
voice,
was.
the cadence in his voice, whatever the fuck he's even saying. I don't
Right.
even know. But it's like
Yeah.
I just want to fall asleep to this man's voice every night.
Yeah. But he makes everybody else just look so bad,
Yeah.
you know? And it's not, I mean, it's probably not intentional, but it's just he's that good. He's a lot like Vincent Price. I could listen to Vincent Price just talk and talk and talk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so, but it really hit me when I was seeing that. I was like, man, this dude is something. And for everything that he did, for him to do this, and now he's doing, not just the first one where he was like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever. But now he's doing a part two, where typically your part twos aren't really well received, right? So, but he didn't phone it in, man. Like he shot him 6 times, and he was letting people know.
Oh yeah. Donald
Like
Pleasence is phenomenal.
when they went in there and he told the chick to shut up, he's like, "Shut up!" Like,
What is
that
it you
was
guys do? Fire a warning shot?
yeah. Fire away. Like he's becoming so unhinged, and then it makes sense. Like because I get what in the later Halloweens, man, he becomes super unhinged, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I don't know, man. It's just I think to say it would be terrible is that might be a little harsh, but at the same time, I don't think it sticks with me as much if he's not in it. I mean, he has to be in it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
definitely.
I agree 100%.
Something about the six shot thing. I want to say I counted the shots and it's not six shots.
It's not.
Is it seven?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but I don't know. They don't really show if he hit him with 7 shots.
maybe the first shot was a warning shot.
But is there
But he's
7 bullets in that gun? In
no,
that
he said
revolver?
he's using a 6 shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does shoot it 7 times at the beginning of part two. In part one, he does shoot it 6 times.
Mm.
But in part two, it is 7.
So they just edited it wrong.
Yeah.
Well, that's right, because he does that one shot when he comes up the stairs.
Hmm. Yeah, like when Michael has the mask off and just like
Yeah,
his shot comes back and then he shoots him 5 more
yeah,
times and he falls. Well, in this one he does that one shot and then 6 more times and he falls out.
yeah.
And yeah, I always wondered that. 'Cause
Um,
I'm not really up on my guns, but I always thought 6 shooters. It's We're just
Yeah, 6 shots. Unless there's another one in the chamber. Is that?
No, it
I don't
wouldn't.
want to sound like an idiot.
It wouldn't be
that
like
was
that.
that there was that, and then also with guns. I like I said, I don't know much about them, but like the end of the movie, I was told that the gun that's used to shoot Michael would have blown his head like to pieces with the first bullet. It's not just like, bullets going in, it would like blow it out.
That's Michael.
Yeah, yeah, bounces up.
There you go.
I
There you
I
go.
did like the one police officer that was driving him. He was just so nonchalant about
Oh,
everything.
yeah, he didn't even want to be there. He's just like,
No.
Who does he
whatever.
remind you of? Mike?
Who?
Who does he remind you of?
Nobody.
Does he remind you of somebody you know?
Maybe. Who? You tell me.
I don't know.
Call him out.
No, he always reminded me of Rudy.
I figured that's what you guys were gonna say. That's why I said call him out.
He's just like, meh.
It's
He's just there to do a job, you know?
like it's just he goes, ah, it's just my job.
So they spin the car out, come back, he's going back to the hospital. When he
Yep.
find out, oh, there was this file you didn't see, Michael
Yeah.
Myers and Lori, their brother and sister, and then that's when he does the warning shot and it makes the cop turn around. We're going back to the hospital.
Yep.
And
About 3 miles.
this is where the movie starts popping off. So
Yeah, they start getting that good music.
you get that good music. They get into the hospital, right?
Yep.
And Lori, this is in my timing this up. So Lori gets out of the car that Jimmy just
Well,
set off,
yeah. She falls out of the car.
falls, and then starts like
Yeah.
crawling towards
Yep.
them. They go into the hospital.
Yep.
This is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Probably my favorite scene in the whole film. This whole sequence uses the red light again on Michael's mask, and he starts doing the chase scene, and it's the same type of thing that they did when he was chasing her across the street in Halloween. But he's chasing her across the parking lot, except this time she's crawling, and then
Yep.
ends up being able to get up and pounds on the door, pounds on the hospital door, just like she did in the neighborhood in the first film.
Yeah.
And they let her in. And one of the coolest scenes of any Halloween sequel, Michael's just walking, 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 and just walks right through that motherfucker.
Yeah.
It does.
I
Yeah.
love that.
There was no stopping him there.
Just
Yeah.
unstoppable. When I was a kid, I thought that was the coolest scene. I'm like, I want to be that guy.
Yep. Because typically what happens is, right, she comes in and then it's like they disappear,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Then you don't see him. They're like, what, is he out there?
No,
Yeah.
Dude is just still following. He's
He-
still coming.
he is
Yeah.
not stopping.
Yep.
And just the way he kind of I don't know, he hits it with his head first and then just walks through.
Yeah. There's no stopping.
There's no
It's just
hesitation.
it's like he's just walking just normal.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely love that. Look, I could
Mhm.
watch that over and over. And by this point, like like I was saying, how the mask fits on Dick Warlock's head, it's got that stretch, like that wide stretch.
Yeah.
He definitely has a Captain Kirk look to him, you know? Like you can tell it's a William Shatner mask more in this scene, I think, than any other.
Yeah.
And then they just start popping off rounds, shooting him. I don't know, they shoot him
Yeah.
another 4 times probably,
Yeah.
and he drops.
Shot him 4 times.
Leave him be. He's not
Yeah.
dead.
Then the dude's like, he's dead. No, no, no.
He's still breathing.
He's still breathing.
So there's
Um,
actually two different shots of this scene. So that there's the cop, and he's like, "Oh, he's still breathing." And then he gets up. The one, I want to say he stabs the cop, and then the other one he slits his throat. Right? There's two different scenes on this one.
I've only ever seen the throat slit.
I
Yeah,
want to say
I
that
don't.
I want to say the TV version's different. I didn't get as far into the TV version this time, but it's a continuation of I'm not stopping. I grab
Yeah,
this guy, slit his throat, and just get up and just keep walking towards the target.
yeah,
So fucking cool.
yeah. I'm gonna go back a little bit real
Okay.
quick, and it was the first time that he was going after Lori, and you have more of that red, and they were in the basement area
Mm.
where Mr. Garrett was in, and then you had like a lot of those red lights and that kind of thing, and it's crazy because he doesn't change his anything, and you just the whole elevator just coming and doesn't stop, and it's it. I think it was done really well. And those doors, I used to work at the VA, and those doors, like when they're closing, like they don't do the open again. They keep closing.
Oh,
Huh.
really?
So yeah, I
I
mean,
always
I
wondered
don't know if
that.
that one. Yeah, so that's why that door didn't open because that's a service. So you're probably trying to get something somewhere quick. It's got to close. Like people can't stop it. Um, but I really like that. I like that scene, the chase scene. That's when like the movie really started going. You know.
That scene is nightmare inducing. That every time I get
Yeah,
into an elevator, I think of that scene. I
yeah.
think of Michael's hand. I don't know. Like,
With a pencil
Yeah.
and an eraser on the end of it?
yeah. It's I don't know. That I don't know why that scene definitely sits with me. Just
Mhm.
that chase. He's just
Yeah,
going his pace and you're
yeah.
panicking and you're like, I gotta go, but you're funneled into this narrow
You
area.
have nowhere else to go. You have
Yep.
nowhere to
Yeah.
go. So
Yeah.
either you get on and it closes, or
Yeah. Oh, and then she climbs out of that little hatch and he kind of
yeah,
swipes at her.
yeah.
Uh, you know what? I I really like the tension that this movie builds. It is a lot of filler, but towards the end, when we're talking about this stuff, I love that stuff.
And I think that's what makes this movie so good because the ending. It,
Mhm.
it makes you forgive everything kind of that might have been ridiculous in the middle. Because that end and then the whole end sequence, I think, are both awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna interrupt real quick. So I think I know your answer because I think you've told me before. But do you like the mask how it was in the first movie or the second movie?
Uh, so as
And I think
everybody
the
knows, it's the same mask. It was just thrown in a box under Deborah Hill's bed. And she smoked, so it got a little yellow. It got kicked around, so it was much dirtier. Nick Castle's head was um, a lot more egg shaped, I think, like elongated. No
Mhm.
disrespect. Dick Warlock's face was uh, more round, full. So in the Halloween mask community, there's the castle stretch, and then there's the Warlock stretch. Castle stretch is obviously it makes the mask look a little bit more narrow. The mouth is slightly open. With the Warlock stretch, you can tell that the eyes are stretched. It looks, I mean, it looks like a completely different mask, but it's the same
Mhm.
mask. Um, I'm gonna say I really like the look of the Halloween 2. I
Okay.
think yeah, I think I lean towards a Halloween 2 mask over a Halloween 1 mask. And if I can timestamp it, I'll put two pictures of that castle stretch and the Warlock stretch side by side.
Hmm. See, I remember when we talked, you said that you liked the first one because it was so featureless.
Yeah, see, if you
Whereas
ask
the
me
second
tomorrow,
one, yeah,
if you ask me tomorrow, it might be different.
yeah,
But you're right. I mean, it is very plain and pale and featureless in the first one. In the second one, it seems to be a little bit more angry.
yes, yeah, yeah, like yeah. It definitely looks completely different, which is wild that it's the same mask.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I right now my answer is Halloween 2. I think in my collection I have more Halloween 2 masks than Halloween 1. And when I say that, the artists will paint it up dirtier. Um, the way they cut the eyes make it look a little
Hmm.
bit more elongated. But it's the same mask. So
Stevie?
I like the original. I like Castle with the mask. I mean, I agree. I it does look meaner in part two, but I just have a place in my heart for that original Halloween
Yeah.
mask, the way it looked.
here's the other thing. There wasn't a lot of in Halloween 2, you saw the mask. There were a lot of close-ups, and as clear as the film could get, how many close-ups of the mask did you get in Halloween 2? So that was like the first time we actually got to see what we were looking at. There weren't a lot of really good close-ups in the first film,
Hmm.
you know?
True.
Yeah, and if there were, it was pretty dark.
Yeah, it was in the shadows or it was quick.
Hmm. Yeah.
I think the closest thing that we had to a good close-up in the first film was the phone scene, probably.
Yeah.
That part top of the stairs when he looks down at Jamie Lee when she falls down the steps.
Yeah, with that shot, I wanted to be closer. I wanted to see his face, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
closer.
true. I that's still my all-time favorite. Every Halloween movie, my all-time favorite shot in a Halloween film.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that shot is awesome.
mhm.
It's so good. But which one do
So
you like, Mike?
Man. I think I'm going recency bias and going with Halloween too. But if I watch Halloween, I will probably like that one. Um, they're both off. It's still just it is amazing. It's the same mask. It's
Yeah.
it is one of life's crazy little things that it's the same one, and it's really cool that it's the same one. To be honest with you,
mhm.
and it's so different.
um,
I love it for its purpose in the movie, but that was one thing that took me out of Halloween 2 watching it because even though it's not a huge difference, it's still a big difference in the way it looks. And this is supposed to be the same night. And he looks so different compared to what he looked like a little while ago to Halloween 2, you know. That
mhm.
always just threw
Yeah,
me out of it because of that.
yeah,
So, maybe I'm being picky because of that, but you know,
yeah. In fairness, Laurie's wig looked different too.
true, very true. But I don't care to look at her. I wanted to see Michael. Michael was the
Right?
attraction to me, not Jamie Lee Curtis.
And
So
a wig because of her short haircut.
back to where we were. So uh, Dr. Loomis and Lori locked themselves in his oxygen room,
Well, there's the surgery room,
the
right?
surgery room. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Michael, they lock Michael out. I always like this where you see him and he's just like pounding on the door,
He just breaks it.
like let me in. Yeah, and then just ends up breaking through the door. Um, Loomis, ill prepared, shoots his gun, but he's out of bullets. Michael looks at
Finally.
him. and just
Yeah.
jabs him in the ribs with his scalpel.
Yeah. Which
Uh,
I guess Donald Pleasance did that stunt up by himself. Like he actually did it where he fell into all that stuff.
oh, did he?
Yeah, he wore elbow pads,
Oh,
but
I didn't know that.
he did that stunt where he fell into everything. Yeah.
Huh. Um, oh, he gave Lori the other gun,
The other gun. Yep.
and this is the part that Stevie's talking about, where she pulls up and a crazy aim just hits him in each eye.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's yeah. Yeah.
Uh, and then you could
Just
still see his eyes. So where's the hole? Doesn't matter. He starts bleeding, then you get the blood tears, which is it's a really good look.
Mhm.
mhm.
I really like it. I don't care how unrealistic it is.
It looks really good.
It looks
It
awesome. And that
looks
was
it
done.
looks awesome.
They had a bulb in his one hand and a tube that ran up, and I guess there were copper lines that ran up inside the mask, which he just had to hit the tube and it would like cry blood. I always
Yeah,
like
it
the
was a
scene where he
yeah.
does the and then just starts swinging.
Yep.
I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Like it
Yep.
just shows you that he is not going to stop until he gets what he needs to get.
Yeah,
Yep.
he doesn't give a shit. And I don't remember. They definitely lowered the music a lot. Did they stop the music at one point?
They use a it's like a repetitive like ticking almost like a ting ting
Yeah.
ting 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 ting.
Yeah.
So it's a part of the score, but it's
Yeah.
just this
But it's very subdued and mostly what you hear is just his swipe.
The air.
when I was a kid I would take sticks and I would try to like make that noise, that whoosh whoosh.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys a question. When I was younger and I would watch it, it sounded to me like Michael was whimpering, like as he was swinging. Did you guys pick up on that?
I, I don't know about whimper. I could swear I hear him doing something.
Like a grunt or a whimper or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say like kind of a
Yeah.
grunt, like he's
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
he's doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard people talk about how they definitely hear the grunt. And I mean, it's one of those things, right? If you look at two words and you look at the word and it reads the word you're looking at, you know what I'm talking about? If somebody says there's a grunt, you're gonna manifest it and hear it. But I definitely think there's something there.
Yeah. So I always thought there was like a whimper or a grunt, and I'm like, oh, that adds to it.
Mm-hmm.
So as he's going and she's in the corner, Loomis stands up and he starts spinning the O2 tanks, and yeah, I mean that's about it. He pulls out that lighter that he got earlier.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, get out of
yeah,
here!
Yeah.
And then he says, "It's time, Michael." Hits the
yeah,
lighter, blows up.
yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, it's done." Lori's out of there. Loomis sacrificed himself because he knows he messed up in the first place. And then Fiery Michael starts walking out of the room, and you're like, "Oh no, it's still going." I don't know. He takes what 6 or 8 steps and then falls down,
Yep,
and then you see like a close up of the mask that's burning again.
yep.
Yeah, which that's a cool shot too, seeing the flames
That's
coming
a
out of
that's
the
a
eye
very cool shot.
holes.
Very cool shot.
I think I need somebody to explain to me what I'm looking at when they show the mask that's burning.
It's
Because
showing the side. It's showing a side of the mask, and you're seeing it, the front of it, because what happened was when it exploded the front of his face.
so there are really no facial features.
Correct. You're seeing the plastic of the mask on the side.
Yeah, it's kind of like melted down.
Yeah,
I've
like the
never really
front part. front part got blasted off.
Blasted off.
Blasted off.
Just
And
last.
the one commentary that I saw was that they had trouble controlling the fire because they tried to put it out with the fire extinguishers and they couldn't. So like the stuff that they used to start the fire, like it just started kind of getting out of control. And they finally were able to stop it. But
Nice.
Um, from here it goes to Lori in the back of the
yep,
ambulance.
yeah.
There were two different endings shot.
Mm-hmm.
The theatrical ending just shows the Cordettes, Mr. Sandman plays her off and they take her off. The
Mm-hmm.
TV
And then they
ending,
show him firing.
yeah. Well, the TV ending, it does the same thing like you were talking about, Mike, where they use Jimmy as maybe a Michael type decoy.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the bench or whatever, and he does that slow raise up, and the sheet falls off, and it's Jimmy, and everybody's
Yep.
happy, and they
Yep.
look at each other and they're like, "We made it,"
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's the end.
Yeah. Which it makes you think like, okay, so then they just ignored Jimmy with his concussion, passed out in his car. He's probably dead because
They left him. How would they know he's
like,
in there?
she could have said something. Hey, by the way,
Yeah, she's got her own problems.
Yeah,
just
she's
say
been through enough.
fuck you, Jimmy.
She doesn't give a wet fart about anyone else as long as she made it.
So what kind of fun facts, what kind of notes do you have, Mike?
Yeah. All right. So I got a bunch. So obviously this was in California again.
Hmm.
Um, so one thing I noticed about this one is that they really didn't take the time like they did in the first one to make it look like fall.
Yeah.
Like if
Well,
you look at the beginning part, it's super green everywhere.
Yeah.
Robert England was busy, so they couldn't have him spread leaves in this one.
Right.
Yep.
Um,
That's
so
beyond his pay scale.
apparently if you go to where it's right after Lori falls out of the car and you see Michael. There is like a little tower that has like red and blue lights, and it's behind Michael. It looks like a I don't know like a little water thing or electrical tower. It's not that tall, but apparently they put that there to block a palm tree because that was the one palm tree that they needed to block, and so they created this little thing. So if I can remember, I'll take a picture and we can put it here if you want.
Okay.
So I
Huh.
thought that was interesting. Let's see. Do you want me to go over some news and notes, or you want me to do some product placement real quick?
Well, you go. You pick. You surprise.
All right. Well, let's do product placement real quick.
Okay.
So Stevie took something from the movie and felt inspired to drink Coke. So the first time that you see Coke a lot in this movie. But the first time you see it, do you guys remember the first time you see it?
Was
No.
it when they were in the cafeteria and he's smoking a joint?
Nope. Most
No.
people would think that, right? You actually see it the first time in the old people house. It's right next to the cutting board. There's a 6 pack of bottles right there of Coke.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
And the
Yeah.
Elrods?
Yep.
Huh.
What I was
But
talking about earlier with the Coke thing was when I said it was a deleted scene when Jimmy goes and gets her a Coke, gets Lori a Coke and brings it into her room and
oh yeah,
helps
yeah.
give it to her and stuff.
Oh,
He actually gets her
she
a Coke.
actually asked for it by name.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you a Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so apparently they did sponsor most of the movie. So because if you see there was another part where there's a vending machine that they passed that's a Coca-Cola vending machine. Like it's in this quite a bit actually.
Right on.
Um so in what do you say, the Elrod? Is that their name?
Yep.
All right.
I think there's a Nabisco, something Nabisco on the counter. I couldn't quite make it out what it was. Probably like wheat thins or something. Um when they leave there's a dude that's so after Alice gets killed, There's actually a dude wearing a Philadelphia Phillies jacket because I saw the Phillies logo.
Nice. In Haddonfield?
Um, in Haddonfield, right? Uh, and the ambulance and the cop cars. So ambulances, right? The front usually has ambulance backwards.
Hmm.
Not these. It just says Ford. And there's a part where it pulls up and you see like Ford right up in the front there. And then the other one is you guys probably remember this once I say it, the Datsun,
Yeah.
the one car, yeah, the truck.
Hmm.
Um that really was it though. I think in the cafeteria, I couldn't quite make it out, so I didn't want to officially say it, but it looked like there was a Folger, something like Folgers or something, but I couldn't quite make it out, so I don't want to say for sure that it was Folgers. But so those are all the product placements. Not too many.
That's solid.
Let's see. I find a room scene. Right, let's see what we got here. Oh, by the way, I really like the end scene, the fog of the end scene.
Hmm.
That was just a really cool looking scene.
I think it adds to the dreamlike quality of the film,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Um, so going into the deleted scenes that I saw, uh, like we talked about earlier, they definitely cut out a lot of the doctor scenes, which is fine. I mean, he was never really an important part, anyways. Um, and then the scene where that made everything make more sense about the lights turning out. It was Lori, it was Jimmy coming in saying that Michael's dead. She's like, no, he's not. And then they start fighting, and then they all come in and they pulled her down, and that's when the lights go out. And other than that, it's just assumed. It's like they even said in the comment, they go, nobody really even ever said about the lights going out. Everybody was just accepting of it, which
Yeah.
is very weird. Um, so let's see. Well, the demoralized movie. So this movie was actually blamed for a real life killing, a real life murder. Richard Delmer killed an elderly couple.
Really?
He said that he was like being stalked by Michael Myers, and that he had to kill them.
Even though
Wow.
Michael say didn't kill the old people in it.
Yeah, you're right, right? Maybe he had to go finish the job.
Maybe. Jeez.
Um, do you guys remember the other old movie? So this must have been after Night of the Living Dead ended. Do you remember the other movie that played?
Um,
The thing.
yeah. The Dementia 13.
Oh, it's
Dementia. Yeah,
dementia.
and Dementia is actually about a woman who is caught in a nightmare cycle. So I thought that was interesting because that kind of was juxtaposed with Lori.
Yeah.
Um, so when you first see Karen and her friend coming from the party, she says something about Steve Mathis's house, and I guess he was an electrician on the movie. So that was a nod to a staff member.
Well, he's in
Peg
Russell.
Cummings, what's up?
He's in Russellville, which
So
which is a
no,
throwback
so
to the first film.
yeah, so that was my next thing, right? So Eddie Lee up in Russellville, and he talked about, and that was with the cemetery groundskeeper. He was talking about Russellville. Um, and then Billy, is that his name?
Which one?
Uh, the the one guy that we all like.
Jimmy.
Um, no, not Jimmy, the other one,
Bud.
Bud.
Oh,
Bud.
I was lost there. I was like, wait, what? I
Yeah, yeah,
was.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Bud. So he's when he's watching TV, and the guy starts talking about the killings and stuff, and he says something about the homecoming, and he's talking about
Oh yeah.
like there's that tie-in with that one killing that the guy was talking about in Russellville. Which did they ever make? They should make a movie about that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
they
I
should.
said that
Yeah,
during our Halloween episode.
yeah.
Old Charlie Bowles.
And I talked about Mr. Garrett. He was reading that magazine, and it talks about the ex-con with six bullets. Uh, the credits in both Halloween and Halloween 2 say Michael Myers, age 23,
Hmm.
but Michael Myers is only 21.
Yep. They messed that
I
up.
don't know
So
why they did that. I don't know
it's,
where that comes from.
no, no, it's weird, right?
Especially do it in both, you know.
Well, I'm sure in the second one they probably just took the credits from the first one.
Yeah, that's true. They could have done
Maybe,
that.
yeah.
But
Um, so Matt, I sent you a picture.
yeah,
So you can't answer this one, but Stevie, you might know this. What was one of the thought like when they were trying to come up with the Halloween 2, what was one of the first proposed things where they wanted it to take place? Do you know?
Wasn't it like a high-rise hotel or a high something like a
Yeah,
high-rise building or
yeah,
something?
like a high-rise building.
Yeah,
And there's actually a picture. I sent it to Naylor of
they
a
have a
high-rise
picture for
building.
it.
I don't know if it I look, I don't know if it's like a fan-made one,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah.
I knew that was like an idea at the beginning, like when they were first started writing and stuff, but I never heard it's like seen a picture or anything for it.
But yeah, so I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all I got. Yeah.
what do you guys give this? We're gonna rate it. How many VHS tapes would you give this movie?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Um, I'm gonna give it an 8.
Eight's a high score.
What's the high score?
I was gonna give
It's the movie's high up on my list.
it's high up on mine too, but for nostalgic reasons,
Yeah.
I would go 8 for nostalgic reasons. For movie reasons, as far as sequels go, I would go 7.5. So I'll go 7.75. I'll split the difference. Mike, where are you at?
So I don't look at this movie as a standalone movie. Like, you can't,
Mm-mm.
right? Like
Hmm.
it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, no.
Um, and I think that that's interesting, to be honest with you. Like that's a bold move back then. Like you come out with this movie, and it's like if you didn't see the first one, you're going to be lost,
Well, it's out
right?
of
I mean,
pure laziness why they did it that way. Like
oh
you
yeah,
didn't bring it up. I figured one of you guys would have brought it up by now. John Carpenter didn't want to do this movie at all. Not
no,
one
no,
bit.
no, no, yeah,
So, like, the only reason why I did it was because they offered The Fog. He wanted to do The Fog, and they said, they would produce The Fog if he did a Halloween 2 because it did so well. Blah blah blah. He ended up writing it. I guess he would have to get like drink when he was writing for this movie because he couldn't get any ideas for it. He had
yeah,
nothing. It was in his opinion, Halloween 1 was it.
yep,
So I guess like it's been like credited that Halloween 2 was cost the fog and a 6 pack of beer or something like that for the movie studio or whatnot. But so he didn't really want to do part 2, but he wrote it. He was did it while drinking and stuff, and he just wrote out of pure laziness, he said. So he did this. He wrote the story as a continuation from the first night because he didn't know where else to go. He just expanded it longer.
yeah.
And he got that director to do it. Was it Rick Rosenthal or something like that?
Yep.
Mhm.
And I guess by the time it was done, the movie was boring. And that's probably a lot of the stuff that we seen, like the filler stuff. So John Carpenter had to go back in and he actually had to shoot some scenes and add stuff. And that's where a lot of the violence and, all that stuff came into play. So Rick Rosenthal got upset about that and it was like a big thing. But I guess like yeah, this movie like the reason why it was shot the way it was and taking place like that same night and everything was just strictly pure
Wow.
laziness. Didn't want to do it. It was like I think he was being sued by the movie company or something doing this. John Carpenter was.
Yeah. And he also hated the idea of him like the sister, right? Like he didn't like that idea, but he just did it.
Yeah, I don't believe he was for that at all because, like, again, he just wanted it to be done.
Yeah,
One movie and that was it. He didn't want it
yeah.
to go on. Him and Deborah Hill actually sold their rights to
Hmm.
Halloween because they were just done with it. So, yeah, and then that's why the ending of this one, why they ended up blowing him up and everything. You were like, how can he bring him back from that? It's
Right, right. Which stinks because he didn't. That's exactly what he didn't want to do.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
You know. But I think the cool thing is that you can watch Halloween 1 and you still get that feeling. Um, so, but the fact that Halloween 2 is out there, I can appreciate it. I think I'm on the lower, like I'm a 7
Seven. That's still not
for
real bad.
No, that's pretty good.
it's not it's yeah, I'm giving it a 7 because I love the last, like, I don't know if I cut into fourths. I like the last fourth of the, like that. That's a really great ending. The ending leaves me like, okay, but that middle part is rough. There's just so much that's just like, ugh.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
definitely drags.
yeah.
So that's it. That's our episode for Halloween 2.
Look at
Um,
that.
next episode is going to be right before Halloween, or maybe we'll release it on Halloween. It'll
Oh,
be Trick or Treat.
Oh,
oh,
before we
oh,
jump off here, we gotta
oh,
say
oh, oh,
happy
oh,
birthday to Zach.
I texted him, but
oh.
absolutely. It is. Oh, we got an hour left. So
Yeah. Happy
happy
birthday,
birthday,
Zach.
Zach.
Happy birthday. Well, maybe when it comes out, it's his birthday, so you say happy birthday.
No, today is his birthday.
Yeah,
Oh,
today's
today's
his
his
actual
birthday.
birthday.
Oh
Yeah.
man. All
So
Happy
right. Well, you better
belated
have
birthday,
it
Zach.
out.
yeah, by the time I post this, it'll be belated birthday. But
Uh,
happy belated birthday. I sent him a text earlier.
Yeah, I did too.
So yeah,
Right.
good call.
that's
Uh,
awesome.
thank you guys
Does
for
he
watching.
does he still watch him? Because he doesn't comment anymore.
Yeah, he still watches them. He's not by a computer and he doesn't watch it on his phone. He watches it on the TV in his hotel.
Oh man. Oh
So
man.
that's why he
That's
Like
legit.
he gets the popcorn and he just like is about it. I love it.
Yeah.
He could be
Yeah.
watching something good because he could watch a good 2 hour movie.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.